Have you ever walked into a room and immediately sensed who was powerful, without them even saying a word? That is the power of presence. And presence isn't just for the rich and famous. It's something you can cultivate starting today. In this video, we'll explore the subtle but powerful nonverbal cues that high-class individuals use to command attention, gain respect, and quietly dominate any space they enter. Because here's the truth. Before you speak, the world has already judged you, based on how you walk, how you hold yourself, and how you respond to the space around you. And the rich, they've mastered this silent language. 1. Posture that commands without speaking. One of the first signs of wealth is posture. A straight spine, relaxed shoulders, steady eyes. These aren't just signs of confidence. They're signals that say, I belong here. The wealthy don't fidget. They don't shrink themselves to make others comfortable. They take up space with grace. Train yourself to stand as if you're always being watched, because in the rooms that matter, you are. 2. The power of slow, controlled movement. Watch the ultra-successful. They don't rush. They speak and move slowly, deliberately, as if they're in control of time itself. Fast, nervous gestures scream insecurity. Slower movements say, I'm not in a hurry. I lead. Others follow. This is not arrogance. It's energy control. Practice speaking with pauses. Move with intention. Let your calm presence be your currency. 3. Eye contact. The silent test of power. Rich people have mastered the art of eye contact. Not the aggressive stare, but the steady gaze that communicates clarity, conviction, and composure. They don't look away nervously. They don't scan the room while speaking. They look at you because they're present. And presence is rare currency. Practice this. Hold eye contact, just 1 second longer than most people are comfortable with. You'll be surprised how quickly you shift the power dynamic. 4. Silence as strength. This might shock you, but high-status individuals speak less than the average person. Why? Because they understand that silence is power. They don't rush to fill the gap. They let others speak first. They pause before responding. And in that pause, they assert control. The middle class seeks validation through words. The upper class already knows their value, and it shows in their silence. 5. Subtle facial expressions of confidence. A tight jaw, a furrowed brow, constant smiling. These are tells. They reveal stress, insecurity, or the need to please. The wealthy, they hold what we call a resting confidence face. A soft, neutral expression that says, I'm at peace. I'm not here to impress. I'm here to observe. Learn to relax your face. Practice micro-expressions in the mirror. Awareness breeds presence. Presence breeds power. 6. Hands. The hidden language. Watch a billionaire speak. Their hands aren't flailing. They're controlled, poised, purposeful. Open palms. They signal transparency. Steepled fingers. They convey authority. Touching the face constantly or hiding hands. That's a sign of discomfort. Start becoming aware of your hands when you speak. Use them to amplify, not distract. Because in silence, your hands talk. 7. The aura of stillness. Stillness is magnetic. Think of any great leader. They don't chase the room's energy. They anchor it. Stillness is the opposite of desperation. And here's a secret. You don't have to be rich to develop stillness. You just have to be secure in who you are, or at least behave like you are. Control your breathing. Control your reactions. Control your presence. And people will begin to see you as someone worth watching. 8. The walk of worth. Yes, even the way you walk tells a story. The rich walk with rhythm, not rush. Their steps are aligned with purpose. They're not in a hurry to prove anything. They walk as if the room was made for them. And over time, the room begins to believe it. Try it. Walk 10% slower. Lift your chin. Breathe through your nose. And move like someone who's already arrived. 9. Listening like a leader. Here's something few talk about. The wealthy listen differently. They're not waiting for their turn to speak. They're extracting data. They maintain eye contact. They nod slightly, and they respond thoughtfully. Listening, active, focused listening, is rare. And what's rare is valuable. Become known as the person who listens deeply, and you'll start commanding attention without saying a word. 10. Dressing without screaming. Finally, how the wealthy dress. It's never about brands that shout. It's about quality that whispers. Fitted, simple, neutral, understated elegance. The poor buy to impress. The middle class buys to fit in. The wealthy, they buy to express certainty. You don't need a $5,000 suit, but you do need to wear clothes that fit well, are clean, and represent who you aspire to become. Because like it or not, people see you before they hear you. Now here's the bigger truth. These habits, they cost nothing. You don't need to be rich to act with grace, confidence, and presence. You just need to be intentional, because behavior always precedes results. And when you begin behaving like the high class, the world starts treating you that way. Every room you enter is a stage. Every moment is a message. Every cue, from your breath to your hands, is communicating who you are or who you aspire to become. Start today. Practice stillness. Command attention without seeking it. And let your nonverbal presence open doors that your words never could. If this video sparked something inside you, if you're ready to build not just wealth, but presence, hit that like button. Subscribe for more content on mindset, money, and the elite habits that quietly change lives. And remember, you don't have to be born into wealth to move like you belong to it. You just have to train your presence, one silent cue at a time.